Yo, this is the podcast that never was, and I'm your host, Metris. Alongside me, we got my guys, Dre.
What it do?
Tay.
Long live Guinea, we in here.
And also Josh.
What's up, folks?
Today we're gonna give you some rundown on some sports, music, and especially them views of the culture. So go ahead, sit tight, and let's get it.
So, with the culture,
This is one of the questions that somebody asked.
yeah, it's one of the questions that we got some feedback from everybody. So, we're going to ask this question first as a group. Everybody going to get an answer. So, how would you describe love?
I'm not starting, man. You wrote your shit down.
Nah, Mary, man, go ahead.
I'm not starting. I'm the only married one in the group, so I'm going last. I'm going last.
I asked the question. I mean, somebody got to answer.
Go ahead, Dre. Fine. I'm going to go last. I'm serious on this one. I might kick off some of the other ones. But
I can describe it, I guess. It's not no exact description, of course. Everybody's going to be different. But for me, it'll probably have to be... It'll have to depend on my happiness in the sense of...
Dre broke out the book.
In the sense of love being something that you cherish and you never wanted to expire. So it's just like you never want your happiness to expire. So whatever you love is probably what you need to have as your happiness. So if you're describing it in a simple sense, I would just say happiness. But of course it has all different type of things that come with it, along with it that you got to fight through, go through. And it's never going to be a distinct answer like, oh, that's the one. Oh, that's love. That's what it is right there because it is. Nah, it's just a feeling, and it's just a feeling of happiness.
I feel like
at the end of the day.
You talking about love in a relationship or just love in general?
Love in general.
Oh, love in general. That's
Yeah.
Ooh, I feel like you're being more direct to a relationship.
But I mean, love.
I guess,
You
but
show
I mean, if
more love
I
in a
love
relationship.
sports, it makes me happy. If I love basketball, it makes me happy.
Well, yeah, I guess it depends because there's multiple
You love
types of
your job.
relationships.
Right.
You love your job.
That's true.
You know, so it's like that happiness instinct is what I'm just pointing at majority of the time when it comes to love.
Yeah, well, I don't know, it's kind of vague for me, kind of out there, but I can tell y'all what I said. I actually took this damn definition off of the internet, because I kind of looked at different definitions of love, so I like this one the most.
Yeah, they have multiple ones out there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna say is, this is definition. Love is a complex set of emotions, behaviors, and beliefs associated with strong feelings of affection, protectiveness, warmth, and respect for another person. Now, this is just for me. I think love can be blind and fake at the same time. It just depends on the person that you decide to share that love with.
Elaborate on the fake part.
People can tell you that they love you, right? And say it all the time.
Yeah, I'm saying, but
you also telling that person that you love that person to get something back from them.
But that's not. Well, the question is, how do you describe love? Like love as a whole, not like.
Don't tell me my answer's wrong, though.
I'm not saying it's wrong, no, sir. I respect your opinion. I'm just saying, like, love is the love itself, not like something that's not love.
But love, bro, people throw fake love out there, so you have to put that
love
narrative
is
out there.
disguised as lust.
Exactly.
That's what I was gonna get at. That's good.
Okay.
That's good. You feel me over here. The lust and love are like. I told my brother. I had this conversation with my brother the other day. I was like, "Look, dude. Like when you're this teenager and you got your hormones running and you're talking to a girl. I mean, your girl might know everything about you more than anybody else, or you feel like at least she listens to you when you're down. She cheers you up, but it's really because it's something new. You know, people get that confused. Like, it's a feeling. He asked me what love was, and I told him I don't know. I said, you'll find that out for yourself, but when you know, you know.
You know. Exactly.
Like, it's one of those undescribable things. It's because, like you said, it's each individual has their own, like Mitra said, each individual has their own definition of it, like, just like yours. Like, that's what I'm getting at. So, but I get what you're saying, though. So you're saying you have to throw that in there because
because the world shows fake love all the time.
Yeah, word
fake like, okay, speaking far as, you know, your little brothers in high school, right?
Yeah.
Okay, say you back when you was in high school, good football player, all this, some girl come up to you and say, oh, I love Josh Friday. She loved the name Josh Friday, but did she love the person Josh Friday?
No, that's
you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying.
I don't even think she loved like that's not. I don't think that's love. I think that's like. Like she liked it.
But
it's
people,
a misuse
people,
of
it's
the
a
word.
It's a
misuse of
misuse
the
of the
word.
word, yeah.
Exactly. And that's what
That's
we
what
get
you're
caught
saying.
up.
I just want you to clarify. I didn't say you were wrong. I just want a clarification.
Nah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I
It's-
talk about
it's
fake
being
love
loose.
all the
It's
time.
thrown around loosely.
Exactly. You know, right now in the foe, we always see fake love, bro. Fake love is shown all the time.
Yes.
So truly, to get this out here to describe love, it's really good to get this out here so people actually know certain ways that other people think about love. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So part of the rest of what I was gonna say is love can be shown in many ways. Everyone loves differently, which is hard to understand. But once you find that love that fits you, it's beautiful.
And I feel like it doesn't have a timetable on it. Like, you can't tell me I can't love somebody because I haven't been with them for this long. Or because I haven't known them for this long. Because you ironically run into people that you've known for 4 months.
Right.
And you could be like, damn, I'm really, like, I really love this person as a person, as a whatever it may be. But you got friends you done had with you since elementary school that, you know what I'm saying, you can't make that same feeling towards, but just because of your life and how shit transpired. You never know what you're going to go through to run into that. So when you do, it's just like, it don't matter if it's 7 months, 7 years, 7 days. If you think you feel that, then you can't deny that. Now, if you fight it, that's just different. But you can't deny that, I feel like. So I just feel like it also doesn't have no timetable to it, too. Because you got people that's like, oh, they did this for that long. Or she only know, bro. Like, and it's just like, nah, if it's real, then it's real. But at the same time, when you find fake love and you can distinguish lust from love, you'll be able to find it easier. And you'll be able to point. It's very hard.
It's hard because you're caught up in the moment. Normally, like to be in lust, normally like you have to be in that. You have to be in that, involved in that, like anything. And it's normally like the honeymoon phase. That's what that is, like regardless.
And
you have to differentiate between the two, and that only comes with time,
right?
Like with time, like you'll see, like you'll hit a hard time, and that person ain't there for you. Like I thought you loved me, you know, I thought I loved you, and I'm not with you the way I think I am. Like, you know, or something happened, I really don't want to get involved. I'm not going to run over there and help you when you need help. I mean, but you were saying you love me though, so
they might. It's just two different types of love. It's two different meanings of love.
Exactly.
Like they really might look at you and say, "I do love you. What are you talking about?"
Right.
No, you don't. You wasn't there for me. And then that's where it's like, oh, we got two different.
We got two different views.
Now we have to communicate.
Because let me tell you about something like personally with me. Like my farthest view when it comes to love is, you know, I thought it was always give.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna sit here in front to you, bro. Everybody that done showed me love pretty much done gave me gifts. Yeah. I done said, well, okay, that person that gifted me, so I guess they love me. But now as I get older, I'm starting to say, well, hold on. Some of that can be misleading.
Yeah.
Because everything that look good always ain't, man. And I'm learning that. Shit, I'm about to be 30 years old here in the next few months, so I'm glad I'm starting to see that now. I should have seen it 10 years ago. But, I mean, I don't know, man. Love is blind at times. But like I said, once you catch that one that you love, I think it's really beautiful. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Just love in general, I don't think it ever goes away, ever. For most part, like, I think if you love, like, if you actually love something or someone, like, I think that love is always there regardless of how you or that person ends. Like, I feel like that feeling's there regardless. Like, if you're really in love with the person, no matter how much crap you guys went through, no matter how much drama.
You're so angry at them because you love them that
but
much. You know what I'm saying? It's
and
like,
also
that
can kill your next relationship if you still in love with them.
But my point is, I feel like that love doesn't go. Nah, if you're still in love with them, if you can't get past it, like if you can't grow from that, learn from mistakes, like you can be in a previous relationship and still have love for that person. I'm not saying be in love. Now, being in love and having love are two different things.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Having love is what I'm saying. Like that love that you have, it never really goes away. Yeah. It might shrink a little bit because love grows for sure.
Yeah.
Love for things. That's how you get out of the lust phase. Like it has to grow. It has to mature. Like it matures into love because I mean everything's all fun and games at first until shit gets real. To some certain extent, somebody's gonna get pissed off. something's gonna bother you, and you finally say something, and you have your first argument, and then you see where you go from there, and then it either shrinks or grows, and that's really kind of where you define whether it's love or lust.
And that's your actions.
That's your actions.
All of that tells on itself.
Basically.
If you can't stop thinking about them, that's an action at the end of the day. Like, why? Because I love that person, or because I'm mad at that person. Why? Because I thought they loved me and they did me dirty. So now I think differently towards them, but it's because I love that person. You know what I'm saying?
So
like, it all comes back to that word.
And when people lash out, and like the person that they truly love, and people don't really understand that at times. Like when y'all get in an argument, but this person keep ranting and going on and on and on. Part of that is, to me, I know when I do it, I'm like, yo, I love you, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you this because I don't want to hurt this way no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, I want you to feel
growth.
Exactly.
Growth.
So can we come together?
I should be able to tell you that this is wrong or that you doing this or that without you taking it maliciously and saying that I'm trying to hurt you or do anything negative towards you by saying that.
Right.
So if I can't be truthful with you, then it's not no love there. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're not allowing me to be truthful, then you just don't want to be.
You mean like a mutual love?
Yeah. But it's just
it can be one sided as hell though, because we've all in our lifetime seen people that like, damn, that person's really in love with the other person, and they're not in love with them.
Yeah,
like it can be one sided.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
And and I feel like those are the people that's not willing to receive the comments or the whatever it is about themselves in the sense of insecurity. Like I don't love myself, so I don't want you to love me because I don't love myself. And so when you tell me all these truthful things, I spite you for that now because you making me look in the mirror. And I have to love myself now in order to grow. And I don't want that. So it's just like if they don't love themselves or want to love, they will shut down and shut off and make you seem like a horrible person. And it's just like, I just was trying to love you. But if that's not what you want, I can't force that. And that's where stuff kind of sever as well. When you got two people like that just one want to love you so much and the other one just want its space. And it's just like, where do we meet? And you can't meet, but you keep that friction because of that. So
that goes more into falling in and out of love for sure. It's weird. It's a weird thing. Like I look at these relationships with these people that are married for like 20 or 30 years, and like that's the person you've been with basically that whole time. You know, faithful. That's the person you wake up beside. That's the person you do everything with. That's the person you manage your household with. That's the person you share your thoughts with. You know, you nurtured your children with, and then they like fade out. The one thing I always hear from them is I still love that person, but I'm not in love with that person. Mm-hmm. So that's just a scary thought in general, that you can feel so strongly for a person on the inside, and you know that it's pure, but at the end of the day, like some disconnect happened between the two of you, and you didn't fix it. So like somewhere somebody failed. That's kind of how just my whole spiel on the whole part of love growing and you falling out of love. Like, I mean, either grows or it dies, one or two, but I mean dies in the instance of it not growing anymore. Like its cord gets pulled basically. It's there, but it's like, you know, or maybe it's just on life support. Man, that's a better way of putting it. Like
it's gave up.
It's not there anymore. But I mean,
let me ask Dre this, because Dre ain't said a word over here.
Yeah, he's been pretty quiet.
You describe love. What love? How do you see love?
Should have put me
Oh, we got you on the hot seat, boy.
Yeah, what?
I want to hear this.
Let me get my thoughts together.
I'm actually interested to hear this too.
I really am. I kind of don't think we need to edit this part either. I like the
hot seat. I like the hot seat.
My guys on the hot seat.
Yeah. The next question that we have for everybody is, what does love look like to you?
I can do that one.
Go ahead. Are you asking?
Let's start with Dre.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's start with Dre. We're gonna start with Dre on this one.
All right. I say, hold on, what is it? So what it look like?
Yeah.
To me, somebody to understand you, accept you for who you are, helping you evolve and grow as a person, and the ability to see you to see change and be accepting to your growth. And I think that's as far as what love would say look like to you. But it's just as far as what it look like, I'm saying that's subjective to whoever the person is, because everybody gonna look at it a different way. So it's just whatever your outlook of it is, and whatever you feel like you need. I don't know. I guess whatever you need, you feel like you need a. Shit.
But love got you all tore up. Mm-hmm. Love got you all tore up.
I don't know what I was trying to say.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's gonna look it's different for everybody though, for sure, because it's depending on what you looking to get out of it, I guess, as far as what you think love is. Because everybody, I guess, depending on how it was taught to you, it's gonna be whatever. That's how you gonna look at how as far as you want to get from that person.
What do you mean? Like how it's taught to you? I kind of agree and I disagree.
I'm saying I guess as far as like maybe not. I guess cause I don't think you can teach somebody. I'm not saying I don't think you can teach them. Yeah, I guess it's from whatever you seen that you thought love was. That's how you gonna intake whatever you, as far as to your partner, or just in life general. Just as far as what you think love is whatever you see as what they saying. Whatever you seeing as love, I guess.
Love
about you.
What it looks like?
Mm-hmm.
Man, it looks like a different thing every day. It's just staying consistent. Consistency is what love looks like. I mean, you got to stay consistent with the things you do. You got to be able to adapt as love changes, because the people change as you age together. Your love grows, like I said earlier. But the things you do, like, need to grow. You need to mature, and you need to be able to like still do the things you like to do when you first fell in love with that person. But you also need to realize that some of those things are going to go away because you've aged out. Yeah. I mean,
as far as what you mean?
Like, I'm not going.
Yeah, it's just like certain things don't fit the description no more. Like, they fall off as you age. Like, as you mature, you just kind of eliminate certain things that you know kind of. It's just irrelevant. Not even bad, good, just irrelevant.
Are you talking about in that person or what you are? Your judgment of love?
Yeah,
just the way you move in general. Like, you eliminate certain things because you love this person. You want to grow and, you know what I mean, move towards a better.
That's why he says sacrifice is a better word than compromise.
Yeah.
You sacrifice. Well, it's the same fucking thing, I guess.
Yeah.
But you sacrifice things you do or things that you can fix in yourself, like some of your tendencies, some of your ways. You sacrifice time. Like, if you see that person got into a TV series and you don't give two shits about that TV series, I mean, love is sitting on the couch and watching the TV series or asking questions or trying to catch up. I mean, everybody has that's mine.
Shit, if I want to watch it, I'm taking my ass in my room.
That's normally what I do. That's normally, honestly, in all honesty, I'm not gonna front like that, but that's an example of it.
Yeah.
You know, I'll go sit in my bed and look at my phone before I watch some stuff.
Yeah, but some shit, like, especially,
and that could be love too, though, just because we trust each other enough and we comfortable enough to know that we like different things. And he's in the room chilling, and I'm out here watching TV. And
love
when we
hip-hop.
get finished, we'll kumbaya later or whatever. Like, love can be the knowing of separation, like just little things like that. Like, you know that person so well. Like, oh, you doing that? I ain't even gonna bother you. You doing your hair? I ain't even gonna fuck. Which, like, you know what I'm saying? Just little things.
But the world look at it as if like you putting yourself in a box. So
yeah,
you come in like you don't want to fuck with me or some shit like that. But hey, you know what? This is just what I enjoy to do for this time. So can you handle it?
Too the world. It's the perception.
Understanding.
It's the media. Like, you know what I'm saying? All of the things out there that can show you a comparison to yourself is going to make you think you're doing something wrong. When every day...
not to a certain extent, but sometimes people give you hints or clues or try to help you out. And, like, you know, if it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, you might need to fix your problems because it's a damn duck.
Spade is a spade.
But then again, that person can't.
No, you're from the outside looking in, but sometimes you do need that help.
Yeah, you always need critique. But is that what
you got to be able to analyze it in your own self. Like, damn, I really didn't realize that I did that. And I needed to
you got
the opposite.
Yeah,
like,
accountability. And then
I'm not saying like somebody from the outside run your relationship or tell you exactly what to do. Now, if that person went through the same exact thing you're going through, you probably need to listen.
Yeah,
but still, your situation is still. I mean,
your situation is still different, but you probably need to take it to heart more than you would a critique from somebody that hadn't lived through it. Yeah. Especially somebody that is actually saying something positive, like not telling you to do something irrational. Yeah, like actually think before you act. Type advice, you know, not just act on
listen
whim.
with the intent to respond and not react.
Basically, that's a very great way of saying it. So, I mean, it is what it is. Might as well slide into this thing because this is the hot topic of the podcast for sure.
I ain't get the same look like to me.
I ain't really.
I forgot about it. I thought you were talking about it a minute ago.
I was still describing this shit.
Bro, see, that's the thing. Like, I feel like that's the same question in a way, but that to me it is. Just to me,
it parallels.
Yeah, it's very hard.
It does,
but those two words are very different.
We're describing
look is different.
Yeah, because. Again, is the describe is a verbal description.
Yeah.
A look
it look like it's your perception.
Yeah.
Of what you seen, how you
were raised probably might be a look of love.
It is and it is the same distance because I can say, describe me right now. Like Josh has on gray sweatpants, gray shirt, black flip flops.
Ugly ass shirt with a team on it.
Look, Penn State, man, we are.
Losers. Every year to Ohio State.
It's thinking like some loser ass teams, though.
Pretty much.
Bro.
All right, y'all. Hey.
We love Notre Dame doing.
Yeah, we always in the top 10. Y'all ain't.
We love.
All right, bro.
We're top 10 this year and last year and the year before.
All right, but let me
before that.
Let me tell y'all out.
Go ahead and tell us.
What love
maybe you can
like
get this right because you can't get your goddamn teams right.
I ain't even gonna say nothing, man.
You're fine. Go ahead.
Love looks like two people coming together and winning through all obstacles. Love looks old to me. Love looks like a marriage that has made it 30 plus years and you guys grow old together. Regardless of what has happened between the two, you still made it, which makes it beautiful. That's what love looks like to me. And that's scripted as hell because I did read that straight on my notes, but that's just how I see love. Like, when I see older people and they really done made it there, like, they like 50 and 40 years in, they still loving each other, they still beside each other. They might not even be fucking, but they still there, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
they probably still
they still might be, but I'm just saying, like, they love, like,
at that point, they probably just drop on
damn, they still love each other. Yeah. I'm with this nigga that I fucking hate, bro. Like, I'm starting to hate this person. I'm trying to love her and all this other shit. But they really done made it through. The man, them probably, old people, I think they used to fuck more than us because it seemed like every old ass couple, a nigga got a kid that's way off or some shit like that. Like, that's just some local shit, but. Bro, I ain't saying I ain't blasting nobody, but that's just how it looked at me. Yeah. And that woman stayed there. She held that shit down, bro. Like, that's love. But you can't get a bitch down there and excuse my language, but it is what it is. You can't get a woman nowadays to show you that same love without trying to get some get back on a nigga. Yeah. So if a nigga go ahead and make the mistake of saying like, all right, shit, I slipped up. I had a baby on this girl. Is she still gonna love me? I still love her. But she gonna ride for me 50 years down the line like my grandma and my papa over here?
Yeah.
No, they not gonna do that, bro. But that love right there, they
ready to get them checks.
Yes.
And not even that. I think as far as just some like the some. But as far as just as far as throwing in the social media, like just having that, how just gossip. And then having that out there, and then you seeing all that shit, like they ain't wanting that.
They ain't wanting
that to be a part of who they are.
But look at the old head look, like our grandmas and papas or whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying?
Like, they could actually work through it and not have to worry about the internet chiming in.
I'm like, whoa, hold on, I ain't know so and so got another baby with somebody else. I'm learning this, but I'm seeing. I'm like, y'all still together. So why can't people in this age do the same thing? I ain't saying that somebody should go out there like just mess up and then be like, oh, okay, all right, it's just cool. You know, we seen them do it. No, but I'm just saying, like,
first of all, females are built different when it comes to love. I swear they are.
Yeah,
bro, you see them stick around more in relationships than you do men anytime, especially when somebody does something freaking stupid.
Some though. Yeah, some.
Again.
Well, I ain't gonna never say. I can say this. I ain't never seen a girl have a baby on a nigga.
And the guy stay?
And the guy stay. I ain't never seen that. I don't think I've ever seen that.
No, it's not. I feel
that's
like
the opposite way around.
And I feel like there's differences in that.
Well,
men
not with him knowing it.
Not with him knowing it. I ain't never seen that.
Men and women are wired different.
Yeah.
We not. How many times you gonna take your girl back after she cheat? You know what I'm saying? They would take a nigga back a lot of times. Like, and that question sits alone in its own topic.
Boy, that's
because it's one because and it's because of I feel like personally ego. Like, you know what I'm saying? A nigga can't look in that mirror knowing somebody won the game too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Another nigga stuck your woman, bro.
What? That's my box. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean?
That
like,
shit ain't contemplating killing a nigga. That's how people get killed nowadays.
And literally,
honestly, bro,
real shit, though.
You can't get over the fact that somebody else done stuck their dick in your woman. So that's all you gonna be thinking about, bro.
That's all ego driven through perception of what's out here and what you want to be, and it's just a lot of ego in that, and that's a lot of. That's why I feel like men dump off.
Hey, we gonna save this stuff for the cheating subject.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Back to the love.
Leave me out the cheating subject because I don't really want to talk much about that.
We can talk.
Man, I like.
What does love look like?
Be backing up in the bushes.
What does love look like?
I think cheating look like me. So if y'all walk around with this, what? Not anymore though. Let's keep doing
hell, bro.
I don't know. I feel if I look at love, it's laughing, it's smiling, it's just like, you know what I'm saying. It's those things that are naturally gonna amp your day up, amp your life up, and keep you going. Like, it's just those positive things. Like, it looks like arguments sometimes because you can see that passion in y'all's eyes sometimes, and y'all be arguing and y'all be telling the truth about each other, but you know you ain't going nowhere because you know y'all gonna fix that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you know y'all love each other. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like ups and downs, but it looked like we gonna consistently work through it.
Oh, yeah.
So that's just me. And if you ever do fall into a situation where it didn't work, it was some love was not there somewhere.
Yeah.
In the aspect of, it can be inside you not loving yourself, or you not wanting to love, or you being scared of receiving love. Like, it's a lot of things. So it's just like, if it don't work, love was lost. Man, because love is gonna keep whatever you want connected if you want to work for that. You know what I'm saying?
True.
It's up to you, literally.
I feel you to realize that love's there in the first place.
Yeah.
Some people don't realize, they've never felt it before, so they don't realize what it is
until it's gone. And then it's like, damn, I thought I could handle this shit on my own.
I don't even think until it's gone for sure, but I don't think it's until they actually later on, because I think we probably all been through this. Like, we see a person that actually did stuff for us when they didn't have to, like, especially in a relationship, they were there for us, and we didn't realize it until way after. Like, man, this person would have been here. Mm-hmm. This person actually did this when nobody else would do this, and I bitched and moaned and complained because it got on my nerves, and I didn't ask you to do that. So why are you even here?
Stop. So you been put tears in my eyes, because I literally done been through this, but I don't want to just. I can't do it, man.
You gotta talk about it. You gotta talk about it. I'm just saying that it's a thing that, like, all in itself, you never realize it until it's gone.
Yeah, that's what they say. You remember when.
Because it's so natural, I feel like, though. you don't notice it when it's there because it's so
I'm saying
flowing.
I think you're just ignorant to the fact.
Yeah, I'm about to say you're a prisoner of the moment. Yeah.
I swear you is.
You're so caught up in yourself. That's when you're selfish.
That's when you're selfish.
Yeah. When you don't see it, you being selfish.
You're selfish as hell.
Cause
but
that
that's
person
when it's
can
been
be riding for you, bro.
Yeah.
But you be blinded by something.
And how long has that been?
And tell me
it's been a long time.
I've been in this plenty of times. Like,
shenanigans.
even with my wife, like I look back at some of the stuff she did when we were younger. I'm like, God damn, I was stupid for not marrying her a long time ago, or for even realizing. I'm glad I didn't do what I'm glad I went down the path I am, because it helped me become the man I am today and learn from my mistakes. And I actually did learn from my mistakes. But the fact of the matter is, I kick myself all the time for all the times that I realize now, knowing what love is, or my definition of what love is, realizing that that's what it was from the beginning for her. Like, you know, she didn't do everything perfect, but in the same token, she did so much shit that she didn't have to do, or just anybody in a relationship, they do things that they don't have to do, and it pisses you off to a certain extent, but like, you miss it when it's gone, and you actually hate yourself. For some, you're not hate, that's a strong word, but you dislike yourself as a person for not accepting and appreciating the things that person did for you when you guys were together, and when you actually had the opportunity to, you know, take advantage of that love that person was trying to show you. So like, just think about like the stuff you missed out on in your relationship for not knowing what love looks like. That's a good thing all in itself.
So we're gonna transition to the next question, which is very deep. So it goes: how do you feel about being an individual? No, how do you feel about an individual getting upset about others dating outside their race and specific ethnic groups stating that you're taking all men/women away from that race?
I mean, I'm the only multiracial person in this damn podcast, so I don't know about the last part of it, because I mean, to me, I don't feel like it's right for you to tell somebody just because somebody looks different than you, or I don't even feel like it shouldn't be a natural feeling for a person to feel a certain way because two people of opposite skin colors or different cultures are in a relationship together. Like, that shouldn't matter. Like, what should matter to you is the fact that person's happy and that's who they want to be with, and, you know, it's mutual feeling for each person. Like, I have zero respect for people that think that it's wrong for people to date outside their race. Like, if you think there's a difference between thinking it because of some kind of ideological reasons or some kind of holistic beliefs or something like that. That's just wrong all in itself. But like, if you haven't tried it, cool, I can understand that. Like, I respect that, because some people just don't try, because everybody's attracted to a certain type of person regardless. Like, I got my type. I just got my type. You got your type. Dre has his type. Meechus has his type, right. And that might be within our same race. You know, you might feel that that's just the type of person you're attracted to. You're not attracted to somebody of the opposite race, but that has nothing to do with you downing somebody for dating interracially. So, I mean, I think the people that get upset should kick bricks barefoot. I mean, for all I fucking care.
Hey, shit, they might be good at it, though, if they got them country feet.
That's some backwoods country mentality, though. I mean, it's things have changed, too. Like, we talked about this before as friends, just like how for most African American men in high school, at least, the white girls, quote unquote, would sleep with you for the most part, but they wouldn't date you because of their parents. Or you had the ones that would just date you just to spite their parents, not that they really liked you. They kind of like, they were caught up in that lust phase. They liked what you guys were doing together, but besides that, they really didn't care about you. Then that's not all. I'm not saying that, but I'm talking about just a certain type of person. But like, that's the things we all experienced in high school, like, or witnessed. Let me say that at least. So, I mean, it's different. It shouldn't be something that's out of the norm. It shouldn't be something that's Like, you should just, whoever you love that person. Whoever you want to be with, that's the person you want to be with. If you guys feel the same way about each other, it doesn't matter. So, I mean, I'm going to get back on this, but go ahead, Tay. I want to hear what you think about this.
I mean, you know me, I deal with it down pretty much with every race. So, I think it's pretty much damn. I ain't gonna say it's ignorant because I mean, if you want to date just black people, if that's what you want to do, that's just what you want to do.
It's
I can't really just
think
it's ignorant
that everybody's supposed to think like
exactly
that's
that
the
you're
ignorant
supposed
part
to be
about
dumbed down to just saying I'm only dating my race just because.
And I'm mad at them because they're not thinking like me to do the same.
Exactly.
That's ignorant.
Exactly.
That's the ignorant part of it.
And that's the part that I don't understand. And, you know, like, man, growing up, I can tell you, like, you know, I was big into white girls. I guess, I don't know, I just like white girls. But my mom used to always tell me, she'd be like, Tay, she can't come to my house if I can't go to hers. I mean, you can't go to hers. And I used to always be like, I don't know what I'm always saying.
That shit hit
That's
different.
deep, bro. She was like, yo,
you hit different.
don't bring that girl over here if you can't go to her house. And I started thinking to myself,
because as just, we like, why are you saying that? I mean,
Yeah.
it ain't that deep. Like, we'll probably fix that later.
Exactly.
But when
Like-
you grow, like, about a year or two, not even that much longer, you like, oh,
I get it.
that's
I
how they
get it.
think of me.
Yeah, that's how they
That's
look.
why my people like that.
Exactly, bro.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay. Yeah.
Because you know what, man? It's crazy that this start like such at a young age that, oh, you could be that nigga on the field or on the court or in school or whatever you doing that got you a little bit of clout. People can love you for that. But do they want you touching their pieces of gold? That's with every race, though. Because a black man don't want a white man sticking no piece of gold. And they're like, oh, we looking like, hold up, nigga.
Yeah.
Just like they looking at us like, oh, you know you ain't supposed to be with her. But to me, it makes me feel awkward when I see somebody actually doing that because it don't make sense to me. If that person really rocking with that person, color shouldn't matter. You shouldn't be teaching your kids from day one.
That's what I was going to say.
That color
if
matters.
anyone acts of that nature, they're teaching that.
That's taught.
By action or by verbal.
Taught.
Even if you, what the hell they got going on? You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. If somebody see you doing it, they can take that and be like, oh, yeah,
Exactly.
how they together? Yeah, that makes sense. Why the hell they together? He's a whole different color. Like,
I mean, I think it's good to actually date outside your race because you get to see different cultures. Like, honestly, you know what I'm saying? That's cool.
Preach that.
And I feel like
swear,
it's a
bro.
lot open-minded.
I feel like if you don't get to do that, if you don't get to experience that, I feel like you're missing out on some part of life, and to a certain extent, because you don't get to see, because your perspective on things change, because you've been taught your whole life that something is certain way, and then you actually get to be around those people, and you see it's not, you lose that closed-mindedness.
Exactly.
That's one thing I appreciate about growing up. You know, on the white side of my family, on the black side, like the cultures are completely different.
Right.
Like the white people on my family, their perception of black people, to a certain extent, is different because of the way they were brought up.
Right.
With me, I'm glad I got to actually be a part of that because their perceptions actually changed with me.
Yeah.
So the black side, it's about the same too. Like I feel like their perception of white people changed just a little bit with me because but not to the same extent as the white side. Because here's one thing I definitely want to clarify. I hated this, and I've always had this in my whole life, and this kind of has to do with the whole multiracial thing. No matter how white I am, I'm still black.
Yep.
Regardless, that if you think about it, I'm just as much white as I am black. But to anybody else, I'm black.
You black.
Mm-hmm.
It does not matter. To black people, I'm black. To white people, I'm black.
Yeah.
To Mexicans, I'm black. To Asians, to whatever. To my wife, I'm black. I'm black.
Yeah.
But technically, I'm just as much white as I am anything else. That's the weirdest thing. But I think that kind of mindset is the same kind of mindset that people have when it comes. They get bothered with the whole dating outside your race thing. Like, you know, if it bothers you, but that's a cultural thing. It's what you've been brought up into.
Yeah.
Like, you don't look at something for what it is. You look at it for what you were told it is instead of finding out for yourself.
Yeah, your true definition from
and that's
from
where
yourself.
that goes back to generational cursing.
That is it does go back to that.
Yeah.
Because if I'm told don't bring this over here because of this, I'm gonna go and tell. I'm not even gonna tell. I'm gonna just look at that thing different, that person different, that color different, because I already have a stigma because of what is implanted by someone I trust with my life.
Yeah.
Period. At the end of the day, they raised me. If they tell me something, I'm taking that shit 75% of the time before I say it's bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like.
But to go over there and have your parents them tell you like, whoa, hold on, you can't go over there, but they ain't doing nothing wrong.
Exactly.
So
it's the same.
They look like they having fun. I like that person. You know, say me and talk or me and her talk or da da da. Why would you?
And for you to do that, it's like
it's
like, kind
of
selfish, and it's kind of like you're not trying to learn your son. You're not trying to learn me for what I take interest in. You know what I'm saying? Like. You see, I like that. So ask me questions about it to get to where I am with it. Right. You know what I mean? Anything, but you like, no, can't do that.
Automatic.
We don't roll like that.
Exactly. I'm like, and I'm gonna tell you what though, man. I'm gonna be 110% honest when I say this. No, I'm not gonna say that.
The worst thing that can happen.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna front. Like sometimes when I see a black man, not a black man, a black woman with a white guy, I kind of be like, I don't know, like I said, perception of the eye.
I think we look at it as if you gave up on us. I think that's what it might
rare,
be.
Bro. It ain't nothing about. It ain't. I know it's blowing the hell at you, but I'm just saying it's not.
Because when you clarify as rare, that is a rare thing. You normally see it's normally like, especially with you normally see like a white guy. The white guy is not dating a black girl normally. That's a rarity in my eyes. Even I agree with you. That's a rarity. I don't look at it the way you look at it. It doesn't faze me any, but. It's like it's a rarity, especially even with power couples, like the whole not Venus, but Serena and her husband, the dude that owns Reddit. Right. Like that was a surprise to me, but I love that.
Yeah, stuff. It's cool, but and you know what? It takes a lot for a white guy to actually do that, and that's what it shouldn't. I shouldn't have thought about it that way, but then I'm like, man, that man might be catching a lot of flack, just like me. I'm catching flack.
I'm sure he is. Sure, way worse than that. Like,
and
I'm
even
sure
if he is, it's his happiness.
It's
you know what I'm saying? And even if he is, he went against all of that grain and still found love.
And that's pure.
And that's worth it.
It's worth it.
You know what I'm saying? That's worth it. And at the end of the day, if he can be two different colors and still be black, what does that make everyone else at the end of the day? That makes everybody else the same in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
That's beautifully said. Beautifully said.
If he can be two different colors and still be one color, what does that make everybody else?
Same.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and him just saying that made me think of that.
Bro, I don't want to come off like no.
Nah, you ain't no racist.
We're having a dialogue right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not nothing of that. It's just like if I look at it like, oh, she gave up on the niggas.
Yeah,
she went to a white man.
Right. I mean, at first,
and it might be a good thing. Niggas was doing her wrong.
Exactly. And at first, that's how.
But I'm intrigued. I mean, I think we more intrigued by it. Like, like, oh shit.
You can't. I don't even think you can say the word like just say niggas was doing somebody wrong
because everybody can do the same.
Everybody can do the same.
But I'm saying in that aspect of that, that's black girl going to a white man.
Now that's more.
She probably thinking. I was with niggas. They wasn't doing good.
That's not
because you see that a lot. It's not us. It's not.
I don't think it's. I don't think the perception is like that. I think. Well, I think maybe the perception is the reality. The reality is it's the type of person that you've been seeking out this whole time because not every black man is the same. Just like not every white man, not even man is the same.
Yeah,
so
you can seek the same person out.
Basically,
that
you're going to be attracted to what you're attracted to, whether that is a positive attractive or a negative attraction.
And it don't matter what color they are. That's an attraction.
Exactly. That's what you like.
But it's just. The mental note of individual is different in us. So they may have a different thought or look on it and may have jumped the ship because of something they think only black men do. You know what I'm saying? Like, nowadays, they got this black men don't cheat because only thing motherfuckers do is bring down black men at the end of the day. You don't see too many other people talking about any other races doing any other things like that.
Hell no, they just as dirty as weird.
And exactly.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of that.
And even if they doing dirt, it's not that same race throwing dirt on it.
You can't say it's because whether y'all know it or not, like the big thing in Dominican society is Dominican men cheat. Like that's way.
It's created a fake stigma just to
that's what I'm getting at. Like it's a thing. Like it's a legit thing. Like it's the same thing. I didn't know that until Shalina started explaining it to me. Like it's the same way how Dominican women are with like Dominican men, black women are with black men. It's like like that. It's crazy.
And that proves my point because you don't hear them talking about it. You see
Exactly.
black
Yeah,
women
you don't
talking about
yeah.
black men.
Black women.
You see black men talking about black women.
Boy,
Like,
get drugged through the dirt, cuz.
we doing it to ourselves at the end of the day, and it's just like until we learn how to just try to better each individual rather than tear them down for our better good, it's not gonna go nowhere. Right. You're gonna see more interracial and shit like that just because they thinking like, oh, black people do this because of what I see. My perception is black men cheat because Future out here doing it or this out here doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a bunch of comparisons that they take into they shit. Like that's really how people be thinking. So I guess when we look at interracial from a black woman to a white man, it's like, oh shit, we surprised. But at the same time, we kind of assume it's because she gave up on black men. And assume is a good word because we don't know that relationship. So we look at it and we may raise an eyebrow because we like, oh, she just gave up on the niggas.
But they look happier.
And they are.
I ain't gonna front to you.
Because it's a lot of flack coming from both sides. I done been in an interracial relationship, walked into the store or somewhere, and they all looking at me like I'm about to rob this bitch.
Yeah, you know.
And I still got my chest out, nigga. Like, you take mental flack a lot when you go through shit like that. So it'll be hard for somebody to be in that and not really, really love each other. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's just, yeah.
They probably look at you the same way Taylor looks at damn white men with black women. Yeah. It's not that. It's maybe not that you're.
And even if they do,
it's like fresh to your eyes. It's not something that you see that kind. It's like a unicorn or something.
But you know what's crazy though nowadays? If you go out with a white person, they shouldn't be looking at you like that.
They shouldn't. Nobody should be looking at anybody any way. Period.
No, at all, bro. But
anything positive or negative said about you has nothing to do with you.
But as soon as you cross, I'm gonna tell you right now, you go down 27, you gonna get them damn looks. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. I'm putting it out there. It is what it is. You're just gonna get them looks. And like you said, period. You're just gonna get those old 1960 damn looks. And I don't know why it's like that, bro, because I never understood that. I didn't even understand that when I was little. I don't understand it now. Because I'm like, yo, my parents didn't teach me this.
Nope. But theirs did. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So it's like, and who's still teaching it? Because it's still here.
Oh, well, people still teach.
Of course. So it's just like, yeah. And at the end of the day, until we ignore race, it's always going to be a problem.
Right.
Nah, till we accept the fact that people are actually different.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's just it's a thing all itself.
My whole thing, honestly, I think that's selfish to be thinking everybody just like, as far as having somebody being subject to one race, because it's honestly just a personal preference at the end of the day. So you can't knock nobody for dating outside the race. If they happy, let them be happy. It's just, I think it's more just people just always being in everybody else's business instead of minding their own. If they do that, their life would be a lot easier. So dating outside your race, it really don't. I don't say it don't bother me or none of that shit. I'm saying I've only dated black women, so I'm saying I can't speak on too much other than that because I'm saying I went outside the box, but I'm saying that's just my preference. That's what I like. So, and then again, and probably one reason why, how we was saying earlier about saying as far as dating, say, I guess, white women or whatever, and you not being able to come to their house or their parents not liking it. So I just never even went down that road because I seen it happen, like, I guess, in school and, like, shit like that. So I ain't even take that liberty. I guess that was probably, I don't know if that was bad on my part, but I'm saying I just never took it there to even give it a chance. So I just not put myself in that situation so I ain't even have to deal with that. So, but
that's how most people should look at it. I mean, hell, everybody. Ain't no most people do it, but
it kept you out the eye, that whole racism thing. Yeah, that's how. I mean, I understand.
That's why I died because I ain't got time. I'm saying at that point I'm high school, whatever. I ain't got time for all that shit. Like I just stick with what I know. I seen the horror stories of it. So I was like, nah, I ain't even going down that road. So I just stick with what I know. And I guess it just done carried on after that. As far as like, even even like I guess growing up, probably saying, "Oh, you better not bring that in here" or something like that. Like you hear that type of shit, and that might deter you from going outside too. But I'm saying at the end of the day, if you happy, that's all that matter. That's shit. Your happiness is you can't dictate your happiness off of what somebody else think.
Not at all. Your life living not somebody else's.
Exactly. But everybody don't learn that at first. They go by what they think they should be doing, and later on find out that ain't what they really want. So I guess it's just something you gotta learn as life goes on, and get older and start thinking for yourself and not what you was told was the right thing to think.
Somebody want to elaborate on you're taking our men? The whole thing is that like specifically to a black girl type?
That's where you.
I think it is.
Yeah, I think that's where you hear it the most from.
Have you guys ever heard that from anybody y'all know?
I'm saying just on social media.
Like I'm talking about like on social media.
Yeah.
Not like I'm not talking about like verbally to you.
Yeah,
I'm talking about like just on social media, like for people you know.
Yeah.
I feel like
I haven't heard it from anybody I know personally, but I try to stay away from those type of people anyway.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, if you do hear it, you know who you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And maybe now I think maybe not somebody. But it's just like it's just the promotion of it. Like,
Cause they, back in the day, they used to talk about that shit on like movies and shit.
Yeah, they did a lot.
Like, they used to say that all the time. I think they might have said it on The Brothers.
Well, that's a negative stigmatism all in itself. Things like young kids, like we watch movies like that, we hear that.
Yeah.
Like, so it's just just the same thing. I'm sure the same thing with white kids. They probably hear the same thing, or they see something and they portray that as actually being what black is and not actually what black is. They don't actually get to experience what black is because they're not black, but they try to take the things that they see that they think are cool from it and use that or mold that into their own lane or form it to themselves in some way, shape, or form, or just build a perception of what African American family is, or what they think an African American family is, just based off of just movies and TV and.
Yeah. No, I think nobody really ever gets a clear outlook on truly what race is, because we all being told that it's already something without letting us be the one to dictate what it is. So that's always.
Dude, like Mitra said, what Mitra said a couple minutes ago about just me being mixed or just being mixed in general. Like, we're all the same. At the end of the day, we just look different. And even if you're the same damn color, you're going to look different than the person beside you. Yeah, unless you're identical twins, and then, all right.
Yeah, you still going to look different in some type of way.
A second apart, maybe, like a couple seconds apart. You different, period.
You're still different.
Yeah. But it's thing, because as far as the race thing, because we don't get to make our own opinions of it. It's something we get told.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I think everybody in this room, just me especially, I'm not innocent on that too, because some things I'm cool with certain cultures doing, and then I get upset when certain cultures do certain things that I feel like belongs to another culture. I feel like all of us do that.
Nah, it is a bunch of appropriating going on, but
it is appropriating. But like, I guess if we are gonna try to be the same, we need to at least be open minded to.
Well, that's never gonna happen. So that's.
I mean, I agree with you 1,000%. It's never gonna happen. But and I think racism is always gonna be.
We the same bullshit can go out the window, but yeah.
But I don't know, man. I think people should at least have a more open mind to relationships and I think people should have a more open mind to it, like just relationships in general.
Well, what about? Well, I guess everybody might have a different opinion about it. As far as well, Tay, you already got a kid, so as far as like having kids, like what would be your take on that? Like, as far as what would you tell them?
Multiracial kids?
No, I'm just saying like once you have a kid, what would you tell them? Like, as far as like, because you've been brought up like. See, parents might say like
mine's different because my child's gonna be black, white, and
Dominican. I'm not saying like what the combination of. I'm talking about like what you would tell them.
I get you. That's what I gotta base it off of me because that's what mine is gonna be. So I'm gonna say, hey man, look, that's 3 different cultures right there. You're already gonna be completely different than everybody else. Probably in your class, every class you're in until you graduate high school in this area at least.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to form your own opinion. But it's a blessing all in itself. That's what I was saying at the beginning. Is I got to experience both sides, not to the full extent. But so what I'm gonna tell my child, or what I'm gonna explain to him is, you're just gonna have to take it as it is. People are gonna not like you. They're gonna look at you like you're something that other what you are. Most people are, or if not all. And you have to form your own opinions on things. Like, just what you like is what you like, regardless of who it is or what type of person it is or what culture they're from. That's on you. And you just have to understand that that's a feeling that you're going to have for a certain type of person or a certain girl. You're going to like that, and that's what you're going to be attracted to. And anybody else's opinion besides yours, not even mine, doesn't matter. Yeah. As long as that person's not toxic to you, just the person in general, not just the demographic.
Yeah.
As long as that person's not toxic to you, it doesn't matter what demographic they're from. I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
That's how I plan on it. I mean, hell, I ain't never had no kid before, so I might mess it up. Who knows? But
I think that's a good question for me. So, your question is basically like how I would tell Michael about handling like different races as he comes up.
Well, I guess that too, and then would you like steer him a certain way to be like, oh, you need to date this like as far as that, like, oh, you need to date a black girl, or you need like, would you steer him away, or would you just give him his own slate, like tell him like as far as what could happen if you dated these people, but just give him his own, like, you make your own decisions.
Basically,
what I'm gonna say is, I'm gonna do it like my mama said it, pretty much. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I believe that was the right way for her to look at it. She was like, hey, this person, you can't go over this person's house, and they can't come over mine. And that's pretty much how I want to look at it, because everybody know me, I ain't racist, but I'm saying you're not going to treat my son some type of way just because you don't like his skin color. Like, no, I'm not with that. I will also tell him, yo, dating this right here, this what comes with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to get the looks, and you're going to get the...
You going to tell him that? Cause
I'm going to tell him that, honestly.
You don't think that might persuade him to not form his own opinion on it, instead of, like, for learning? Like, it's just a learning experience.
Yeah, I mean, but if he want to go and do that, then he's free to do whatever he wants to do. Yeah. I ain't telling him but I will warn you. Like, I think everybody needs a fair warning of, hey, this group of people really don't really, depending on... A lot of that got to do with where you're from.
Yeah. And
what you see. So, like, far as just depending on where we're at that time, and he tell me, hey, you know what I'm saying, I want to date this white girl. So I'm like, okay, cool, fine. Our parents, I have to ask, are our parents okay with it? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want you sneaking through over there, and you could possibly be killed in this day and age.
That's a fair question. You should ask that regardless of whether it's a white girl, black girl, whatever it is. Just in general.
Yeah, you should, but it's gonna be more questions going if you're going with a white girl than it would be black.
Exactly, because I ain't really gonna sweat it if it's a black girl.
Yeah,
I ain't sweating that. I ain't worried about daddy just blasting a nigga just cause he black. I ain't too into it.
I'm just saying, I feel like that should be a fair warning. Like, just make sure her parents are okay with it, regardless. Not even okay with it, they know that you two are in a relationship, or that you're coming over, or things like that. I get the lane you're taking it, but I feel like that's a general statement you should make to you.
Now that's just a respect thing, though. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. That's a general statement. That's what I mean. It's a respect thing.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I'm speaking on like, that's
why I said I know what lane you're taking
it.
I'm just saying in general. I feel like that's just something you should say. Like, I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing.
That's just, I mean, a part of it, that's just how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my mama she always gave it to me cutthroat.
Yeah, I'm about to say, that's an easy way to put it, too. I'm saying, like, that's the easiest way you can just break it down. If you can't go over there, she don't need to be coming over here.
Exactly, and that don't mean I ain't gonna like the person. I might see y'all out in the street and say, hey, we might even go to dinner. Yeah. But I'm just telling you that if they ain't cool with this, maybe me and them parents need to talk with each other or something like that. It might not be
That's it.
mutual, and I might get where they coming from. I don't care. I can get that.
Once a
But
person,
I ain't letting my son do this.
Yeah, you probably should do that first. Like meet with the parents first.
if they already
If
got
they
that in
willing
their-
to do that, they might not be even willing to do that.
I think they probably would, just in general.
Hell no.
don't
When,
know
when a
about that.
person got their mindset on something like that, they should
They
not
ain't,
change.
yeah,
it.
they ain't changed.
It ain't nothing you can tell a person to feel like.
Meet
Only
with,
way
I
they-
think meet with you is a little different.
But the only way they'll change that is if they have a mixed baby.
Oh, that always changes.
That's gonna change.
Their perception of it in general might.
Yeah, they might
changed
disown
to
them altogether.
It changed.
Well, yeah, it
to
could
a-
be that too.
Yeah.
But it does. It somehow, some way, they gonna love that baby though. That baby, you got some of that blood in.
Man, I don't know, man. That's true. That's kind of what happened with me. I think I'm not saying the white side of my family is racist, but I'm sure that their perception has changed completely.
Definitely.
But yeah, I get you. I don't feel. I feel like it's. See, that's the thing. Like you put these. We just spent 5 or 10 minutes talking about putting these thoughts in somebody's head. Like as a parent, like that's how you brought your kid up. But then, like I don't want to do that. But I feel like I'm not saying I'm not going to do that because I might do it regardless. I might go down the same lane and say, hey man, if you date this type of person from this culture, you might want to expect this.
Yeah, you can't let them go into the
You
shit
can't-
blind.
You can't let them go blind.
You can't
I know.
sugarcoat.
Because then you don't tell him, and then the shit happen, and he like,
Like
you knew the whole time.
Yeah, you knew, and you didn't tell me that.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
you gotta keep your kids informed of everything, anything,
yeah.
bad and positive
You
that could happen.
still, you can tell them and still say you can make your own opinion, but this could happen. Like
Exactly.
it's a possibility.
So I ain't gonna
Okay.
throw it out there. Like if you go down to West Lincoln and trail with a white girl, they might. I ain't gonna front to you. It ain't gonna be the same as if you just in center Charlotte where there's 100,000 people that just all right. It might be
just minding
just
their
go
own
with the flow with
business,
that
yeah.
shit. But no, not here, bro. You gotta really, watch what you doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to see you on TV or have the police come knocking at my door saying, "Hey, your son was slain because of this." That I ain't trying to hear. So in order for me to try to, I ain't saying I'm trying to prevent it, but in order, I want you to know
You
that
gotta
at
be
least I
informed.
told you that.
Yeah, just be informed.
Maybe I can sleep at night if something like that would happen. I mean, I wouldn't be able to sleep regardless, but it's just like I informed my son of that, but he made that decision on his own.
That's just an opinion. Somebody has a formal norm. That's true. I don't know, man. That's one of them things. Like I feel like without doing it, like I feel like all intentions are good. Without doing it, you're still putting the perception of that person being that, regardless of whether that person's there. But I feel like the fair warning is something you have to
But
give.
that perception, I guess, needs to be given then because it's a perception that's true. You can't say it's not because it is.
It is.
I'm saying it's not synonymous to everybody, but it needs to be said just for him to know or her to know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You can tell them and having them make their own opinion, but I'm saying that might like you said, that might steer them one way, but I'm saying you just got to give them game.
That was my only thing.
Yeah,
I feel like what
that-
Tay would do would be a good thing to do.
Yeah, that might steer them away, but
yeah.
I'm saying you still need to inform them.
Just I guess you as a person have to just find that in yourself. I guess no matter who you are, what race you are. But yeah, for sure, anybody listening to this damn thing, if you're against multiracial relationships or mixed relationships or anything like that, please unsubscribe.
Yeah. Eat a dick in my opinion.
That's what I was thinking, but I said it in a nice way.
Shit.
Fuck being PC.
For sure. I think. Do you guys think that? You guys think that if you were in your parents' shoes, like their age, you think this would have been like how we perceive it would have been different, or do you think they went through the same exact things?
I don't know what you're saying.
Like how. This is just a general off the head question, but like in high school, the stuff we seen. Do you think our parents seen the same stuff?
Oh,
Shit, it was worse.
I'm saying like
it was worse.
Yeah, my daddy went to West Lincoln.
He did go to West
Maybe 5 black people in the whole school. So
I forgot about your
They all
pops.
played on the basketball team.
Damn.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so he was.
And I asked pops about shit. Like that.
My dad told me some stories.
And
I couldn't believe some of them.
That was popping in school, so you know everybody was flocking to him, but it was just how the situation panned out.
He told us stories just about he being around a whole bunch of like.
No, I'm talking about like just relationships in general, not just the black and white thing, man. I'm saying like, I wonder what their parents told them if they had like our grandparents told our parents about mixed relationships or how they felt about it.
That's a good.
It probably was worse because then the farther you go back, the worse it was.
Well, I know. I'm speaking specifically on how they looked at it, like how it was for them. Like the question you asked Micah, I wonder how Tay's papa presented to Tay's dad or whoever said it to him. Like, you know,
I can tell you about basically off what Flip kind of done talking to me about. And he said, bro, he really didn't see a black and a white couple ever walk through the hallways of school while he was in school. And they graduated in '88. He said it wasn't till '90 that somebody actually did this. Because me and him talked about this. Because at the time I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? When did y'all start popping out with the opposite race? And he was like, you know, people was doing it on the low, you know.
Yeah.
But as far as going public with it,
with
he said it was the '90s whenever that started. Like somebody got bold enough to actually.
Oh yeah, I know that. I'm just saying like the conversation. Like I wonder how that went. Like,
well, I bet it was.
That's what I'm saying.
Like he said, it had to be worse.
Yeah, I'm about to say as time goes, it should get better. But I'm saying
it probably was you better not do that. You better not do it. Instead of you better have an open mind to it. You might want to expect this.
I'm sure they had both sides.
You gotta look at it like that though, because back then it was closer to all of that shit.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
and then really where you really couldn't do it almost.
They probably physically got harmed if they tried that shit, either by the other race, or their own people, just because of safety issues in that time.
And then I did think about it as a young black man, and you know you might be playing sports or whatnot. You gotta look at this and say, well, hey man, what I always hear is like, oh, that coach really didn't like. He don't like to see a black dude with a white one. I hear that. I've heard that so many times. So I think back in the day they was definitely talking about that. I mean, I ain't trying to put them out there, but I'm saying they had to be talking about this.
That's true. I mean, that had to have been it. Something had to have came up for that to have been said.
For that, yeah, exactly.
All right, now, sorry to interrupt, but let's talk about some music. First song, Drake and Future. I mean, they didn't miss, but yeah, we kind of used to that at this point. Well, me personally, I liked it. Y'all like it?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like to change another beat.
Yeah, but that's what I was about to say. Because it was
video was good too.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
I haven't watched it.
And I normally don't like music videos these days, especially, but it was a decent music video. It's kind of funny. I'm about to go back.
It seemed like they had like the first part. I'm saying they had like the part for Drake. It was like the first part of the beat was for Drake, and then it switched and catered to Future for his part.
Yeah, that's
that was
what
dope.
I
How
love
that shit
about that.
like I did for both sides. But yeah, that shit was hard.
Did y'all go through the Moneybagg album yet? Anybody got through that?
Yeah, I went through it. I think it's dope. You know
I'm still listening to it. I gotta finish it. You said you probably won't.
Not my cup of tea.
Is it that style of music you think?
I don't know. Like the older I
You
get,
can listen to Gucci. You can listen to him.
It's starting to be trap. I'm starting to get that about you. You starting to be like
a distant trapper.
Yes.
No, it's just certain things I listen to.
Josh is the
certain things. It's got I
don't want to say you're the outcast, but I kind of am. I like this concept.
I don't listen to a lot of stuff y'all listen to. Like I don't even.
Yeah, I could tell because you said you like Benny's pop shit. That nigga ain't got a song that's pop in his word.
Like pop.
Go back and listen to the last episode. Cause I heard that like he don't know who Benny is. Cause he ain't got a pop song in the world.
I must have been talking about something else.
Yeah, I don't know what you was talking about. But I went back and listened to that. I've been meaning to ask you that. But yeah, he definitely ain't got a pop song in his world. He talking about bricks and all kind of other shit. But yeah.
Josh, we gotta get you on this trap.
I'm not.
Come on, man. Ain't like nothing, trap.
And anybody care about the Megan Thee Stallion joint? Did anybody listen to it?
I feel
like it's a radio track.
It was a cool song.
It was a radio track.
Some shit for the women to put on for they captions for IG. It's a caption song.
The Mac Miller joint was smooth. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it.
I feel like his music is telling us more and more about what happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that, like the music that he's...
Yeah, he been putting that in his music.
Yeah, and it's just like, it makes more sense, I guess, now, in a sense, unfortunately. But it's just like the music, like that song to me kind of like helped me understand where he could have been in a sense of that time, you know what I mean? Even though a lot of his music does that, it's just like...
So I say, it just seemed more in your face now because he gone.
I just
but
realized
it's been in his music.
I'm glad you said that because that song wasn't even his. It was just something he was featured on.
What?
It was the...
And you talking about Benny?
Yeah.
Okay.
That Big Dollar and... He was on that in 1994.
Big Dollar?
Dame?
Oh, that wasn't no pop.
What kind of poppy?
Hell, and he was talking about selling bricks and that.
At the song, man. I'm not talking about him.
Bro, there was nothing
song.
poppy about that song.
That song was kind of poppy.
No, it wasn't, bro.
It wasn't trap rap is what I'm getting at.
Why come it wasn't? Maybe because Dame wasn't talking about no trap rap. What's the name of the song?
It's not... Which one is it?
Yeah, because I know it's the remix. It's on his deluxe.
It's Baggage Claim.
Yeah, he talking about flipping bricks and
Yeah, he's talking about flipping. I'm talking about the song, man.
it wasn't nothing pop about
Yeah.
that song.
All right, my bad on that. Whatever.
Do you know what pop is? You must know.
But it's not like super poppy. It's not like trap rap. Not like y'all listen to. Anyways, I'm the outcast of the group. I don't listen to trap rap like that.
Lil Baby song.
Oh, yeah, something to prove.
Man, that shit had me disappointed because I thought he was dropping an album.
Honestly, me too. We talked about that. I was like, damn. All the anticipation he put up on this damn single, I'm thinking, okay, he bringing an album with this.
Because I really just seen like the cover art, and the way I seen on something, it was like everything dropping. They were showing everything that was dropping this week, and they only put albums up because they put that the Mick Jenkins and all that. So I was thinking it was
That Mick Jenkins album was pretty decent.
I thought it was an album, and so then I clicked on it and seen it was a single the next day. I was like, what the hell? It was a little disappointing, but the song was dope. And I saved the Mick Jenkins, so I ain't got to it yet, but it's a lot of music I just got to get back and actually listen to.
Yeah, that shit, I think that's one of them.
Anything anticipating that's coming out this month?
Full time.
Oh yeah, Stunner come out this week. Is it this week? Yeah, Friday.
This week, probably.
Yeah, y'all listen to Stunner?
Yeah, I'm saying I listened to his last album. I'm saying I ain't no person to just go seek out his music. I might seek out Ashley and songs we got with the baby, really, but I ain't. Yeah, maybe he might change my mind as far as being a bigger fan with this one. But I fuck with him. And he from Statesville?
He from Salisbury.
Salisbury, so yeah, I know it's one of them.
I like Full Time, but I didn't like that last album like that. Like I said, Ashley it did something to him. Because that strip club shit, but...
All right, now that we done with that, let's talk about some sports.
That was a stupid fucking statement.
Worth money.
Worth money.
Is he worth the money?
Yeah.
You gonna pay a motherfucker that you don't know gonna finish out the season that much money though?
You
bro?
can't
30
help
million
injuries, dude.
What you mean you can't help injuries? Nigga, Dak Prescott's not getting hit like this.
Oh my God! What freak injuries has he had?
Bro, Tom Brady's not getting. Is Tom Brady getting hit and getting hurt every fucking season, bro? You tell me.
He's not gonna hurt every season.
It's on.
I got hurt every
Bro, you
season.
fucking tripping.
Yeah,
No, he hasn't.
When he had all the back issues last year and shit.
That was last year.
Come on, bro. Then this year with the fucking damn concussion at the end of the season.
He had one concussion. That's the only fucking time he was hurt all
But
year.
I think the first game y'all played us, he was partially hurt or some shit too, or something happened that game
everybody's
too.
banged up. Dak was fucking banged up.
Dak
He
ain't
played.
got, bro. Dak was banged up the last time we played y'all at the end of the season, but shit, it didn't look like it.
You just went from
Wait.
Dak was never banged up to Dak was banged up the last time we played y'all at the end of the season.
Has he missed a game though?
Who? That's not the point.
Is he
That's
reliable?
not the point.
Does
You know
Russell
what?
Wilson miss games?
He had missed
Russell Wilson, does he miss games?
He ain't missed the fucking game, Tay.
Is-
You know what? Dak ain't missed shit. He's the best goddamn quarterback in the league. That's why y'all gonna make him the highest paid fucking quarterback in the league, because he's worth it.
That nigga ain't
You
worth
enjoy
$30 million,
that.
baby. He
You
worth
enjoy
him and Cam
it.
Newton
No,
worth
give him
the same shit.
45.
Matter of
No,
fact,
fuck
give me
that.
Cam over Carson Wentz.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
You on
Me
that,
Cam
you
over
on that
Carson
good
Wentz.
dope.
I'm on, yeah, bro. They the same. I mean,
Good,
shit. I
bro.
can't rely on them motherfuckers. If I can't rely on you,
Alright,
get us
man.
to play. I mean, in the playoffs,
Alright,
then
man.
fuck you, nigga.
One can
Shit.
throw a 15-yard that.
So Cam can't throw a 15-yard out.
Yeah, throw it over your head. That's what he can do.
Man, come on, bro. This nigga won MVP.
He
Come
did. He did. It was a good season.
Yeah, he had a great season.
It was a great season.
At
My
least
quarterback finished.
He's able to play in the playoffs.
Okay.
Cam?
Yeah. Cam done been to the playoffs multiple times.
And got where?
To the Super Bowl. And they've made it to other rounds, too. They've got out in the first round.
So do you think Carson Wentz worth the money?
No.
And you think he is?
He's a fucking Cowboys fan. That's like a. That's
That nigga made out
That's a
shit
biased
glass.
fucking
Him and Blake
question.
Griffin the same. They brothers, bro. Him and Blake Griffin is
bro.
brothers. They got the same DNA, bro. That white shit that's in Blake Griffin must be the same shit that Carson Wentz has. Bro, because
nigga just got hurt.
and I had to
You
say it
keep-
like this.
keep-
I'm just saying,
keep
though.
it up. That's fine. You keep getting these healthy ass fucking players that'll never get you a goddamn Super Bowl. You fucking enjoy it.
All right, it's
I'm
cool.
a quarterback for he's
It's
here
cool,
every fucking
but-
year.
Bro, it's cool.
He's
It's-
there
it's
every
cool.
year. He don't get hurt.
It's cool.
We don't win shit.
I
but
know
he
for a
don't
fact
get
that
hurt.
this man ain't him and Dak Prescott on the same fucking level. They on the same goddamn level, but he get praised though, right?
On the same level.
Yes, they are on the same level, Josh. Stats
Carson
wise.
Wentz is
You
better
can go
than
look
Dak?
at this. No, he's not.
Is that what you saying, Josh?
No, he's not.
Beyond better than that.
Yeah, he was damn second pick in the fucking draft. That's the only way. That's the only thing that was looked at better. Like right now, his career, no, I'm sorry.
So how do you think?
Sorry, Dak done had a year where we won 13 games. Y'all won 13 games with Carson Wentz that 1 year, right? With the MVP year?
What's not?
Zeke? Get out of here.
What about
That's the year he
Reese?
went off.
He won 13.
So
He
Dak
went
ain't had
off.
nothing to do with that?
He was. I mean, he handled the ball. Yeah, he had something to do with it.
Bro, he had to throw
This
the
shit
ball.
right here.
He had to throw. Man, fuck it. Let's start it,
What's
bro.
the change gonna do for the Cowboys? The McCarthy change. What's the head coach?
So we
looking
got
like?
this. We won't go into that.
So McCarthy's gonna be a great coach for us. I think because he done studied the game this year too.
You would think anything.
No. I wasn't with everybody. Like I said,
You weren't with everybody?
I wasn't with Marvin Lewis. I didn't feel that. I don't know. I didn't catch that one. But McCarthy, hell yeah, I like Mike McCarthy. Plus, they always beat us. I like the fact that he throw the ball 75% of the fucking time, even though he gonna have to give Zeke the ball now. So he done figured out the new age look of football pretty much because he studied with an analytics team, man, every game, bro. And the team that he wanted to coach was the Dallas Cowboys. That shit makes sense. But what don't make sense is paying $30 million to a motherfucker that can't win in the playoffs or can't play in the playoffs. That don't make sense.
That's fine.
Should have kept Nick Foles.
Should have kept Nick Foles.
Same Nick. Damn sure enough.
You goddamn, you GM the fucking year. Over
Yeah,
there.
I would have kept Nick Foles over there
Right.
and Carson Wentz. The way he played for y'all team, can you debate this? You watch football just like I do.
And
the way
Nick
he
Foles
played-
had a fucking run with the Eagles, bro. It is what it is.
He didn't play better than Carson did when Carson was playing that year. Not even close.
I feel like it's
Not even
better than
close.
What happened?
Oh, no.
Not even close. Carson led the NFL in almost every quarterback statistical category, still with the numbers, and didn't play the last 4 games of the season.
The MVP year, right?
The
Yeah,
year he
I mean,
should have
the
won
year he
the
shoulda won
MVP.
MVP.
Technically should have won, but Brady won it because
Man,
Brady.
but Nick Foles didn't go to the playoffs and annihilate the fucking damn. Y'all beat.
Bro, if
the
Carson
Falcons.
if Carson
Y'all beat
was
the
there, it
Falcons.
wouldn't have been close. Any of the games we fucking played.
But none of them close.
None
Let's
of
go
them-
back and look at the score.
None of them would have been close.
Bro, y'all beat the fuck out
We
of
barely beat the
bro.
Falcons. No, we barely beat the
Oh,
Falcons.
that was I thought that was the year after y'all barely beat the Falcons.
No, the year after we barely beat the Falcons is the year we had the game won and fucking
And
and
Julio
Alshon Jeffrey had the ball go through his hands and Marshawn Lattimore called it. And that was the end of the game.
Marshawn Lattimore, that's the same.
That's the Saints. That's a year after.
He said the Falcons.
I'm saying the Falcons. 1 year y'all beat the fuck out of the Falcons, but another year either they played y'all the first game of the season. I'm getting it fucked
They
up.
played the first game of the season 2 years
and they
in a row.
beat y'all, right?
They beat us this year.
In a close ass game, right?
Yeah.
That's the game I'm thinking.
They beat us it was 4th and 3 and Julio scored
And Julio
a
scored.
50-yard touchdown.
Okay, yeah, I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was this year. That was a game that Alshon and Deshaun, and somebody else got hurt that game. I think we lost all in Aguilar. I think we might not have been Aguilar. We lost 2 receivers in that game at least. That was a rough start, but any fucking way.
Yeah, $30 billion. Don't think so.
What about what's his name? Matt Rule? Is that the Panthers coach?
Yeah, that's Panthers coach.
You think he's gonna be any good?
That means
What is
seven years, $60 million. He better be something.
What is his specialty?
Well,
Like, what did he do at Baylor? Like
He
kind of
didn't. He didn't do much. He was 11-3 his final. I mean, first season at Baylor he was 1-11. Second season he was 7-6. He progressively got better. I guess everywhere he went, but he starts off fucking rough everywhere he goes. For example,
but you see what Baylor had to deal with in Baylor.
Exactly.
I got
He
you.
caught the back end of that one dude.
I got you. But my point is he progressively gets better everywhere he goes, no matter where he starts at. For example, when he started his first year as a head coach, 2013 in Temple, he was 2-10. His second year he was 6-6. The third year he was 10-4, and then he was 10-3 his final season at Temple. Then he got the Baylor job, and he started off 1-11. Then he went to 7-6, and he finished off with 11-3. So progressively, he has gotten better every year with the teams that he's had. But regardless of whatever situation he's came into, until he's able to get what he wants in place, he started off pretty rough. Which I kind of expect Carolina to be pretty rough next year.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what any coach.
Can't say with any coach.
Talking about as far as them getting what they want to fit their system, yeah.
I'm talking about the rough start at least.
Oh, well, yeah.
Wait, that's you're right. I mean, any coach wants to get their players in.
Yeah, it just depends on what you got there. Because if you come into a shit show, it ain't going to be good.
But we can't say that Carolina don't have at least some keys. Like
they
have
got
some guys.
for sure. But you don't know what kind of system he's going to run.
No.
Yeah,
you don't know really what he's going to do with Cam.
They still don't have an OC and the rest of his coaching staff.
Y'all think Cam stand?
No. Hell no.
I hope. I mean, I hope he gets a shot in that at least.
I do too.
I want to see him at least go out. Like if you do have that one final season there, at least don't say we just gave up on you.
Yeah,
go out on your shield.
Yeah, I want to be fully healed at least.
Cam's a bum. Let him go.
I want Cam to stay, but financially he need to go.
Yeah.
This season,
this
contract this year is not that bad.
I mean, he got a friendly contract. Tell you the truth, $20 million for a quarterback nowadays is pretty.
Well, yeah, right. At this point, yeah.
So, but just you don't know what rules gonna want. You know what I'm saying? And then like thinking about it, like you said, he started off rough everywhere he done went. Why not start off rough now? Get the number one pick next year, bro.
I don't
really take it.
They're not gonna be that bad. The defense is too good to be that bad.
And
the defense is gonna keep him in some games.
They were shit this year defensively.
At the end of the season, the beginning of the season, they were pretty decent.
Yeah, because they had one of the better front sevens.
Yeah, they did, but
people started to get banged up, and it just progressively got worse.
That's
what I'm saying. Brian Burns was one of the best rookies.
Yeah,
K1 Short didn't play like a lot of games.
Nah, he didn't play like games. That I think if I were them, I would try to bring back Gerald McCoy if he'll take it. At this point, I think Tampa messed up on that one, in my opinion, because he had a more productive season than Ndamukong Suh had, but it wasn't that big of a disparity where you're losing out, like a all-time Pro Bowl MVP type defensive tackle. I mean, I think they'll be okay. Carolina will at least.
About 2-3 years.
About 2 years, I guess. It depends on what they do, but here's my thing. How long can Christian McCaffrey keep up what he's keeping up? Because we already know how short windows, how short of windows running backs have.
Into his rookie contract.
Yeah, pretty much.
You think after that it's going to decrease?
Yeah.
That's every running back do.
Yeah.
There's some anomalies.
I'm saying he different because he can catch the ball, so you can alleviate some of the hits that he's gonna take in a way, far as getting carries.
I think he was mismanaged this year for sure. Especially at the later end of the year, he didn't need to get all those touches. That was unnecessary.
Like against the Colts, how many balls he kicked? 16 balls.
You already know what's gonna happen.
I mean, but they didn't have nobody else really. Like DJ Moore wasn't playing at the end of the season. What are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And then you got a rookie quarterback you throw in there. He's definitely gonna look at his star player and say, "I gotta get this guy the ball."
I'm not letting my star player play like that. First of all, I'm gonna let him play, but I'm not gonna.
Don't fall.
I'm not gonna run him to death the way they did. I don't know.
I think I am.
We'll see how it goes. He has to make some different changes on offense, especially get Turner and his son out of there. Never been a fan of that hire.
Are they still on contract though? I think when the new coach come, I thought he'd dump everybody and get the people that.
I think it depends on I guess it go on if the GM want to let him have that control.
Because I think they looking for an OC because they was trying to get LSU's passing game coordinator to be their OC. But I think they got a decline or some shit. Like, he got a contract extension with LSU or something. I know there's some teams out here that's actually looking for him to be the OC. And Carolina was definitely one of them teams.
Yeah, I'm sure Rule gonna bring somebody with him. I would think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's going to be interesting to see, though, because at his press conference I actually looked at, I enjoyed what he said, though, to tell you the truth.
For real.
Yeah, like, you know, everybody, all the new head coaches that came in this week, all of them talk good. Was that talking going to produce wins?
Translate,
You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
it's
like, you never know.
it's like an election, bro. You gonna say what you think people want to hear to sell yourself, or like a job interview. You gonna try to sell yourself.
And I can tell you what, that Joe Judge for the Giants, he sold me. Because he said something that I ain't never heard a coach say. Well,
about them letting the players do what they can do best.
Yes. When he said that, I was like, okay, I'm with that. Because everybody want to force their will on people and make them do something that they can't really do. Like, come
Instead
on.
of fitting
I mean, but how
them
do you
into
feel
what they
about
got?
that? As him, he's never been a head coach on any level.
You think he could turn it around?
I mean, any level.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Nigga been
Well,
a
him or the Browns head coach. Neither one of them have been a head coach on any level.
I can tell you what.
At least he was an OC. He had a little more control than
3
the
Super
damn.
Bowls
and
and
they-
2 national championships.
They interviewed that guy
What are you
last
talking
year.
about?
You talking about Judge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What they got to do with anything?
I'm talking about like him being an OC.
What?
You said at least he was an OC.
No, I'm talking about the dude
Oh,
for
you
the
talking about
Browns.
Stefanski.
That's what you asked?
Yeah. That's what I was asking.
They interviewed him last year, too, for that job for the Browns.
No, Stefanski, he don't have, I don't know how to say his last names.
I think that's what it said. Yeah.
Stefanski.
Yeah, one of them.
But yeah, I mean, JoJo, he talked great though. Like when he said that, bro, like I said, it caught me because the NFL is like
they
it's
don't
one
do
of them
that,
things
yeah.
where we gonna make you a pocket passer, bro. And you ain't doing nothing.
That sound like the Patriot way. They put you in the best position to do what you do best. They don't put you outside of your element. And that's why they are who they are, probably.
Yeah, the McCarthy thing, I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna go. It could go really well. It could go really bad. I don't.
Really
it's
bad.
hard. It's hard for me.
really bad.
It could go really bad.
How, bro?
So
Explain it.
he was.
It's hard, but it's hard for me to give people credit sometimes, and that maybe that's a fault in myself. Just any coach, like there's certain circumstances where coaches come into situations and they get handed players, and you really don't know whether it's the player or it's the coach that makes the team what they are.
The coach still got to call the damn plays for the players, right?
You think McCarthy was telling Aaron Rodgers exactly what to do and how to do it?
Yes, that's why they got into it.
Do you think that Aaron Rodgers didn't do what he wanted to do?
I mean, at the end of the day, he really the one out there playing. You get what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
That's my point. You can say something, that doesn't mean the player's gonna listen to you. That don't even mean you're a bad coach. I'm not saying he's a bad coach.
No.
This will be the proving grounds to see how good of a head coach he actually is.
Yeah, because he don't have Aaron Rodgers on this team.
No, he didn't get handed the keys to a fucking Ferrari.
Right.
Like,
But he didn't start off with it.
He
had Brett Favre when he came to Green Bay, declining Brett Favre at that.
one season, right?
Yeah. Still
One
though.
season.
But still though. Then you had to work with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers wasn't Aaron Rodgers when he first started.
He was pretty damn good, bro.
But he wasn't Aaron
He
Rodgers.
sat
when
behind
first
Brett for 3 or 4 years. Got groomed. I'm pretty sure he
started.
sat.
Was it 3 or 4 years?
It was.
I think it was a year, bro.
Was a year
I think it was a year.
from the time he came out of Cal.
Yeah, he
It was
stayed
2
out that whole
years.
year. He stayed out that whole entire year. Remember, he didn't touch the pitch.
Just one. I thought it was
Ain't no way in
one.
hell that would have been his whole rookie contract if he stayed out 4 years.
I thought he came on the ass end of it. I ain't seen.
McCarthy has a way of seeing things and doing things that I actually like, bro. And for you to actually take what Green Bay said, because they said you can't coach in modernized football, like your style doesn't work now, so we need something new.
Yeah.
For him to sit back and say, all right, they said I can't do it, we'll take this year off. I'm going to look at every team, see what they doing, get my team with me. We're going to study these teams, and we're going to take what I like and take what they doing, put it together, and we're going to make somebody successful.
Is that what they said he did?
Yeah. Without far the analytics and everything like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, that's cool, bro. What other team got to do that for but the Dallas Cowboys when you pretty much got the keys to at least a Benz? I mean, they got the talent.
Yeah, offensively, yeah, the line. I'm saying it's declining, but it's still it's a top end line. It ain't
Right.
no shit show. Yeah.
You got a quarterback in there. I mean, you still got to sign him, but whatever. You got decent wide receivers. I mean, you got a back. If Zeke ain't top 5 back in the league, I don't know who is. Defensively, you have some strong key. I mean, your front seven
Can be better.
it can be better, but it's okay.
It's better.
Your linebacker core is probably one of the best. Come on, man. It's all there for Mike McCarthy to be successful. If he ain't,
definitely, yeah.
I'd be surprised.
He set out his first 3 seasons. That was right. 2005, 2006, 2007. Became the starter in 2008.
Damn, first 3.
I thought I wasn't crazy on that one, but anyways, he played.
All right, that's all for the. What else?
We didn't really talk about the Browns head coach too much.
Yeah, we did. We
A little
mentioned
bit.
it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ain't much
Not
to
really.
say
You know
about
what
it.
I'm saying? We did it and went right back
What
to
y'all
the
think they're going to... Is Odell... Is he able to get traded or leave? Like, what's his situation?
He
'Cause I
got
really
that
don't
long
He
know.
under contract.
Okay, because I know they're saying he was trying to get up out there, but I didn't know his situation.
I don't think he going nowhere. I think they at least tried. They got. I don't know. What's the name? Wasn't the
What is
man
their
for the
What
job?
is their problem, though? Because I thought that was supposed to be straight.
That coach wasn't shit.
Yeah, I think it's part of Baker, too.
I was going to ask, do you think it's Baker?
I
He
think
was
it's part of
aggressive, but I
Baker.
think
He
it was
did.
because of the coach.
Bro, both of y'all were on that hype train of Baker when he first
Because
came out.
that coach is the one he
Both
wanted,
of
right?
y'all.
Is that
Who was
coach?
both of y'all? Because I ain't fuck with him because he went to
Well,
Oklahoma.
hey. I was
In the
riding
NFL, in the NFL, like his first season.
Who came out with Baker? I know I wasn't riding Baker.
No, not really.
I might have been, though. Who knows? You know me. I flip.
I was down on him, and like I was saying, he
Wasn't that
be
the
what
coach
they thought
that he
was gonna
wanted,
be in the
though?
first
The
place.
one-
Yeah, that's the
there
coach
with
he
him?
wanted. That's why I
Okay.
understand why Freddie Kitchens wasn't successful. But I think they locker room fucked up, though.
Yeah, it seemed like just a bunch of other shit, too.
Carson Wentz worth the money.
You can laugh all you want to.
I
We
mean,
got a wild card.
yesterday was surprising to me, though.
Yeah.
Or just how, San Fran looked dominant yesterday.
I ain't see nothing of that game, but
Yeah, I heard about it after that. I seen Richard Sherman snapping off him.
yeah, he was talking some real shit.
Yeah,
though.
as usual.
Yeah.
But that D line was crazy.
Yeah, they
I,
like
Oh,
that.
Bosa had 2
They
sacks.
defense like that.
Buckeye.
I think they got all
49ers?
Yeah.
they got all first round picks
Yeah.
on the D front.
D front, yeah.
And them boys big too. That one kid like 6'7" or something.
Yeah, them boys from Oregon both like 6'7", 6'8".
Man. Tennessee, of course.
Derrick Henry.
That was a shock.
Derrick
Yeah,
Henry.
sure.
And going into that game, I didn't like. I thought the Ravens were gonna win, but I didn't like think it was gonna be like the Titans ain't got no chance, because I'm saying that's why you gotta play the game. But that when I seen how they was doing them, I was like, what the hell? Like that was shocking to see how the outcome was. It didn't really surprise me that they won, but just the way they was handling
The way
it.
they won.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what though? Like
What's
I
it?
was watching the pregame and stuff. I think the Ravens kind of took them as a joke though. That was real cocky and shit. I mean, maybe that's what they do,
Yeah.
but they was too confident. Like
This season been a great season, so I could
They
see
won,
a
what,
little bit
13
of
in a row?
slippage.
If you look at these stats,
Mentally.
it's like you would think this game went the total opposite way, right? So first downs, one team had 29, the other team had 15. The Ravens had 29 first downs. I mean, like off a game, passing first downs, 18 passing first downs to 5. You got 10 rushing first downs to 9 for the Ravens beat them in basically everything. Ravens had more total yards. The time of possession was almost equal. I mean, Ravens had 32 minutes of possession, and the Titans had 27. The Ravens had 185 rushing yards. Titans had 217.
So you gotta look at context with that. I mean, they
I
scored.
mean, I'm not.
They scored.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like it's
just looking.
if somebody just looked at these stats,
Yeah.
like
That's why stats don't always tell the true story.
345 passing yards to 83. Like you would think that the Ravens beat them, 28-12, but it was. I had a feeling after that first interception that went off of Andrew's hands, and I don't know who called it, but the one where Lamar tackled the dude, and they called the.
I think Kevin Byard caught that.
Yeah, they called the penalty on him. I had a feeling after that was going to go downhill. So
I mean, LeBron, like,
I still really rock with Lamar. Like people, you know what they're gonna be saying now is like, he can't win the
narratives.
playoffs.
You know how they.
I don't know.
But I think
you got
bull,
like
to tell you the truth.
people weren't giving them credit on ESPN, like because like I said, I watched the highlights, so I just caught the clip. So they were giving them credit for that 2-week layoff. They're blaming the 2-week layoff for
it was saying rust and
effectiveness
stuff like
Like,
may have taken
basically.
effect, but I don't know.
I really feel like he probably should have played at least the first quarter of that first. Well, I guess you risk him getting hurt.
I mean,
Man, you say that, and then you look at the 49ers, and they beat the fuck
They beat
out
the
what's
fuck
the
out.
name?
I'm about to say they didn't look like they skipped.
They'll make
like-
a narrative for whatever they want to feel.
Exactly. Like you can't say that now. Man.
Yeah, and then turn around and then use
Hell,
it.
look at how can
It's different teams, though.
But still, they had the same layoff. You come in there, they look so fresh and so dominant, and then you same
it's
shit with another team that
It's
done
different
won.
teams. Like, I agree
10
with
in a
you
row.
to a certain extent, but it's still different teams. Like you got an East Coast team and a West Coast team. Like you got a team up in Baltimore where it's cold as hell outside. You've been chilling for 2 weeks. You ain't really been out there in the environment. You got an indoor practice facility, and you got a team out there in California where it's damn 80 some odd degrees outside. You still, I mean,
That got to do with you resting though.
has a whole lot to do with you.
I guess he's saying
Climate has a whole lot to
the
do with
climate,
you.
the
Everything
environment.
Man, they been in that situation all year. That's what they play.
But he's saying he took 2 weeks
I'm
off,
saying
right?
it affects you. It'll affect you. To some
you
extent,
think
it has
mentally
to.
it affect. I don't think so.
All that having
But it's a
time off,
possibility, is what he's saying.
you got to
Just
look at
having that
somebody
much
that
time
you're
off.
talking about. Well,
But that's what they play for too.
that is what they play for. You got you
So
also
how
have
you
a
gonna
rookie,
use it against them if they?
you have a quarterback that's coming off of a decent rookie season, and then you got one that was basically supposed to be Tom Brady's replacement. That's what they thought at first. So there's two different. I don't know, and that's what I thought the Super Bowl was going to be. Long story short, was Baltimore and San Francisco. But
So what about Green Bay?
Exactly. They actually came out here and looked nice.
they're playing a team that's probably has just a few players less hurt than we do. That's a fact. So
Who?
what do you mean?
Who hurt for the Seahawks? Besides the
Because
backs.
Diggs came
body's out.
back.
Your body's out. Kendrick is out.
That was
Both
perfect.
backs are out. Josh Gordon suspended.
He wasn't doing shit when he was
wasn't
playing
doing nothing.
He didn't
anyway.
get a chance to do shit. But
Why come he didn't?
Yeah, one big catch against the
And that was
Packers.
it.
He had one game, right?
No,
Nah,
bro.
he
He
had
played
one
like
game.
4
He played a
games,
few
4 or 5
games.
games. He did nothing.
Dude, I swear he didn't play that many games.
Bro, he didn't do
Bro,
shit.
nigga,
I
he
know
played
that.
way more than 1 game.
It was that bad then.
Yes, but
Yeah.
he did nothing. I had him in fantasy.
Boy.
I seen that juke.
He done nothing. I had him on the bench whenever he went to Seattle.
But no, they do have a banged up roster though.
Yeah,
I
the
didn't know
backs,
Mike
yeah, of
Pollard
course,
was
but
out.
The backs, your body's not
I
playing.
didn't know he was out. Shit, that's key.
Yeah, that's big. Kendrick's not playing. It's big too.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I know him too.
they got another defensive lineman that's out too. Regardless, the Packers are a better football team than the Seahawks. I think,
At home, yes.
especially at home.
But if you play them in Seattle, this game is totally fucking different.
Yeah,
to me.
that's true. The atmosphere is just different.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's still not over, so who knows?
All right.
But
Looking too
yeah,
promising.
it's not at all a 17-point lead.
No, looking too promising at all.
So what about college football?
He's got
What's been happening? What y'all think about? What's his name? The
played 5
quarterback.
games.
Tua,
Yeah, his decision. He was
Well,
hurt,
he's
right?
smart.
He got hurt this year,
You
right?
don't know what you.
It was smart. I
I don't know what
think
you're gonna do. You're guaranteed if he gets drafted in the first round, the minimum he's gonna get guaranteed is somewhere between 8 and 10 million, and then off of that, you're not. That's not including the signing bonus. So I went back and I looked at some of the signing bonuses.
I'm saying the cap is like 20-something million. They capped it, so you can't do like before where you could get
You ain't
whatever
get a Jamarcus Russell deal,
Yeah.
but if you look at it, I mean that's guaranteed money. So your family's set for life, regardless. I mean, if you manage it right, they're set. So, and plus, worst case scenario, you get put on a. See, I kind of hope he falls back in the draft and gets drafted to a decent team where he gets to
Where
sit
is he
behind somebody.
projected?
What is falling back to a
fifth?
decent
What's the
team
mock?
mean?
fifth,
For two.
Miami.
Patriots, maybe.
Man, hell no. He ain't
hell
going
no.
outside the top 10.
No, he ain't going.
I'm
out.
not saying-
Carolina won't let him.
Bro,
go
he's not going outside
top
the top 10. He won't get past Chargers.
He like that?
Yeah, if
Yeah.
he was healthy,
If
he's
he
the
was
best
healthy,
quarterback
yeah.
in the draft.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, like he ain't getting
Because I'm
past.
taking him over Joe Burrow.
I think I think Chargers
athleticism.
Chargers is like 7, something like whatever, but he ain't getting past them. He
You don't
ain't getting
think
out
he
top
gonna
10.
I don't know, man.
Hell no.
I don't think he's going outside top 10.
No,
Just with the injury
I'm
itself.
telling you, I think Carolina, honestly. If he's there,
I won't
they
be
take
surprised. I mean, I won't be surprised.
What number are they?
9.
9, 10, 8, one of the three back in.
Yeah, they inside the top 10. But yeah, he ain't getting outside the top 10. And then all it's gonna take is he gonna go to the combine. They're gonna say, "Oh, his hip look good," and that shit gonna skyrocket.
Is he gonna?
And then he gonna probably get a workout before the draft. And then
Yeah, is he gonna participate?
I doubt it, but I'm saying he can get medicals. That's all they worried about. They know what he can do. That's all they worried about is that hip. That hip come back clean. They good on it.
Yeah.
Hell, he might not get past the Dolphins.
He ain't getting past the Dolphins. That's why I said number 5. I was like, bro,
I'm happy for him. Like either way, I'm happy for him.
You said the Patriots. Ain't no way in
this
hell
is-
he
this
dropping
is
all the way to the end of
You
the
said
year.
I'm talking about like you said a team that could pick him up.
That's what I'm
that
saying.
could
You
do
said the
something.
fall. I was like, fall where? And you said the Patriots. Ain't no way in
Nah,
hell he
fall
dropping
back.
that low.
What Patriots what? They drafting what?
I don't know.
In the,
Shit, they
in
gonna
the
be
top
20
20,
something.
right?
Yeah. 23, something like that.
I think it was a good decision for him, though. Because this is your peak. Because what if you go out there in college next year
And
and
get
get hurt?
That's why I don't
And it's
understand why
like,
the middle linebacker's coming back.
Yeah, because
Does he wanna play?
He want to play, yes. That's
Shit,
something you got to prove.
shit, Sage going back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one don't make sense either.
Yeah.
Why come it don't?
Why don't?
Could you go back and then be
I
a
think
first round pick?
Yeah,
Exactly.
I think he
'Cause he
wanted
would-
he wanted
'cause
to go
in
back
this
and
draft
do a
right
Projected
full
to go
season.
late first,
No,
early
he
second.
was.
Not
He
in-
was,
not
he
in
was
this
middle of
draft.
second,
They
third
changed it.
round.
Oh, he was
Before he got
second.
hurt,
Bro,
he
ain't
was
no-
projected.
Do you know the
Remember when they
receivers
third,
is in this
second,
draft?
CD Lamb, them, bro. Like, come on, Judy.
They got 3 from Alabama projected in the first round.
Exactly.
I thought the one projected in the first round.
No, they
Alabama
have
was-
3.
Three.
They got Ruggs, Smith, and Judy.
Didn't know that.
CD Lamb, Chenault, whatever his name is from Colorado.
What about anybody from LSU, like Chase?
They got whichever. It's one of them a sophomore. I think Jefferson the one they got. They got him projected in the first round. Because Sage come back, he gonna do more of the same. Most likely, he ain't gonna have Newman because they said Newman. I think they said Newman was looking at Oregon. The
Is
transfer
he
to
leaving
Oregon.
on his own? Or
Yeah,
is it
it's
just
grad
like,
transfer.
oh, okay. Yeah, I don't
he-
like him on that one, man.
Yeah, he coming back, but he going to graduate. He going to the transfer portal. So I'm saying I don't think it'll be.
I'm looking at 24/7 Sports. Jerry Judy's the only one that's projected to go in the first round.
Okay, I know what I listen to, but
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 they
yeah,
had three
they-
great receivers, though.
They did have 3 great receivers.
yeah, Ruggs is going in the top 20, and Smith would be the only one that might drop out. But other than that, they got 2 for sure. Cause they saying Ruggs probably the fastest person in college. Yeah, I think he'd come back and do more of the same. He'd be a first round pick.
And you
Cause
talking
he ain't gonna
about
be.
Sage?
Yeah, cause it ain't gonna be. It's still gonna be a loaded class next year with Justin Ross and from Clemson. Oh yeah, T. Higgins gonna be a first rounder. So this class loaded
Oh,
as hell.
shit, I forgot about him, too, yeah.
Class loaded like hell. So it's just smart. That's more money he can make next year.
And I think it's
Him
him
and
and his
Chaz.
brother, they
Yeah.
coming out together,
Yeah.
so. Man, shout out them niggas, man.
Big facts.
For real, like, people don't.
Especially
understand
what's the
those.
name transformation go from quarterback to linebacker and being that effective that fast. Like
Exactly.
from what the article say, he wanted to do safety, but they moved him to linebacker.
Matter of fact, somebody need to get Sage Surratt to listen to this. Cause my son love him. I don't put it in his head
For
that he
real.
fucking just love Sage Surratt. Like, we went and seen him play Florida State, and I was like, who we gonna go see? He's like, Sage Surratt. That's my guy. So, yeah, we gonna go with that, boy. All right,
Mike
there's
Leach.
Mike Leach, the air raid specialist. He left, was it Washington State?
Yeah.
To go to Mississippi State. He'll bring that air raid style out there. They probably throw about 65, 70 times. Yeah, Mike Leach, he developed like the air raid style at Texas Tech.
Texas Tech,
I
we
think.
had Crabtree.
Yeah, I think Crabtree was there.
Who's the quarterback?
Um,
Older dude. Didn't he get drafted by Cowboys?
I just know he like to get the ball out there. It's quick.
yeah.
I actually like watching the air raid.
And he definitely a winner. He
Yeah.
only done had 4 losing seasons his whole time.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Out of 18 seasons.
He get the most out of his players.
Yeah.
That was a good hire, though, because Mississippi State can be competitive in the SEC. Because I think they got some alright defensive players, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Mike Leach was at was there for how long?
I don't know. He had been a coach for 18 years, so a good bit.
All right, now we're going to touch on a couple NBA topics. How y'all feel about the Dwight dunk contest? You think he got a chance? Well, who else is in it? Do we know? John Morant got invited.
Yeah. I really don't know at this point, but
He the only one for sure right now. Though,
yeah,
right?
he a lot right now. I'm saying it's cool. I'm saying obviously he got his legs back,
Right.
and I guess I don't know what he gonna do that's gonna be any different because at this point they just keep doing the same shit over and over and just trying to throw little antics in there to make it look different. But
But I think this is good for Dwight. Because, I mean, you know, he done had a
lot
of
of
resurgence.
Yeah, he looks happy.
Yeah.
So, with him looking happy, I think that the dunk contest is animated as it is, and he is. I think it goes well together.
He might even get LeBron out there just for a prop.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be the first time
we
see him even on the dunk contest floor. He need to be the one in it one day, but that's not gonna happen.
No, hell no.
So Derrick Rose, you think what is he at in the All-Star votes? Is he like a reserve, you think?
I don't know. I ain't even checked it. I don't look at that jump. It's all fan driven. So
like he definitely it's good that he participated in his hometown. So that's definitely like showing some love to the city.
Yeah.
But Chicago, they gonna turn up when they see him doing whatever he doing.
Yeah, yeah. And he been playing good enough to be considered for a guard in the East. So, but they team, I don't think they team no good though. Cause
Detroit.
Yeah,
I don't even think Detroit.
They ain't good. So they always take a part in that too. Who team good and all that shit. But
anytime your team just can't beat Charlotte, you know, you doing pretty damn bad.
Yeah, they got Graham playing hero ball every damn time they get in the crunch.
Do y'all think Blake Griffin is on a downward slope?
Like I said, he's Carson Wentz of fucking basketball, to tell you the truth.
Oh yeah, I forgot you even mentioned that.
This nigga's opinion about his. Go ahead, tell me about your quarterback. Who's he? LeBron James of the NFL?
Nah, he ain't that. Man. But I mean,
you sound like a typical Cowboys fan right now.
How can I not though? Like Blake always.
That's a very good point. Let's just end on it. How can you not? You have no choice. It's already in you right now.
But
Blake, it's running through your veins.
The injuries just. Blake had a good career. I think he's a good player, man. But like I said, Carson Wentz, man. Everybody think he great. You know what I'm saying? But shit, where you at, bro? In the playoff? Show me, please.
Yeah, cause Blake did bitch out on that in that one series against the Grizzlies because of fucking ankle. Bro, I don't give a damn how bad my ankle hurt. And I ain't sitting out no playoff game. Damn Zebo done punked his ass and he ain't want to play no more.
Blake just collected checks. I'm gonna go ahead.
I'm saying he been productive, but he do get hurt a lot.
He played. Well, he did play last year in the playoffs hurt. So I'm gonna kind of give him that. He played last year in the playoffs hurt. I think he did that whole.
He missed
last year playoffs. They were in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, he missed the first. He missed the first couple games though.
Did he?
Yeah.
I thought he came back and played with a hurt leg or something.
Yeah, he did. I think he played, but I think he missed a couple games at the beginning of the series.
Who did they play again? They played over the 1 seed. The Bucks.
Yeah, they played the Bucks. Yeah, but I think he did come back. Thon Maker was getting his ass dunked on damn near every game. Seemed like
he's still getting dunked on all the time.
He averages 15 and 5 in 18 games this year. Yeah. 28 minutes, 35% field goal shooting.
Best player on the team right now is Andre Drummond,
and he in trade talks with the Knicks for.
He consistent.
What's that guy?
Frank Nicolina, something like that.
Julius Randle.
Who? Blake?
Andre Drummond.
Oh, Andre Drummond. Yeah.
Why are they trying to get players to be good? They suck.
What?
I'm saying like the Knicks are a shit show. Why are they?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what they doing. They trying to get rid of all of their starters. That's what they were saying. All of their starters is on the trade block.
Hell, I heard they were trying to get starters.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, that might have been what I read. I might have read it wrong then. But yeah, this. Okay.
Yeah, they said they were. Yeah, well, I said they said they were trying to get starters instead of selling everybody out. Yeah. Because I know Morris. They said Morris was the Lakers and Clippers was trying to look at him. But ain't that the one that had the Clippers deal and his ass turned it down and went to San
I thought it
Antonio?
was San Antonio.
He turned it down, went to San Antonio, then rejected on them and went to New York.
So he had 2 deals he rejected on?
Yeah, because Rich Paul told him to take the what's the name. It was probably the best deal.
Looked like at least it's a
catch.
deal.
Good catch.
He didn't take it and ended up going to San Antonio for less money.
Who?
Then got mad at Morris.
Okay.
One of them.
That's Marcus Morris, right?
Yeah, one of them, yeah.
Which one's the deal?
Hell, they both good.
Marcus.
The one that played for the Knicks is better one.
Yeah, Marcus is the better one.
Better one,
That's the
yeah.
one that played in Boston, right?
Oh God, that was him.
Yeah. And then he denied the Clippers deal and went to San Antonio, got mad, fired Rich Paul, and then ended up rejecting on them and going to the Knicks. So, and now the Clippers trying to get him.
Y'all think they're gonna end up reseeding the conference?
I'm saying they talking about they not gonna do it now. So
Not.
A little bit of sneakers popping off this week. Really ain't been much in the sneaker game anyway. As far as January. January is always a pretty dry month. The start of the year, and I think like brands really know that people's pockets ain't the same as they are throughout the year. But there's some Jordan 1s that's dropping this week. Black and red colorway. Getting tired of seeing that colorway.
I was about to say that's why they re-released that shit 100 times. Seems like
1,000 times, bro. They actually done went up $10 more on Jordan 1, so
what they 150.
They're 170 now.
Oh shit! Damn, I must ain't looked at him in a minute then.
They were 160 for the longest. So what else we got this week?
What's your favorite pair of Jordans ever?
favorite pair ever?
And why?
Man, is
Damn, let them in.
Jordan 12 playoff, and I got a story about that too. It comes from when I was little. It was like a back to school shoe, and I remember my mama, like, she took me to the mall in Gastonia, and I want to say we went to Foot Locker, if I'm not mistaken. And I was in there, you know, Jordan had been playing. I think he had been playing in those because I was in the 2nd grade, and they had the Jumpman Team Pros at the time. They was like $69, and my mom was like, "Yo, you can get those, but they look just like the playoff." And I was like, "Nah, you know, I see the shoe that he playing in, like." No, I want that shoe right there. So we sat in there, bro. I'm in here talking, going back and forth with my mom about it. She was like, "No, you just get the Team Pros." My auntie, I didn't even know she was coming, bro. She saved the day. Tulane. She came back in there, and she was like, "Well, I'll just give you the rest of the money on the little retro." At the time, retros was $100 because I was still wearing like a 6. And boom, I got that shoe. I'm telling y'all right now, I think that's when my love for shoes just kind of like took off. It was like, damn, I slept with that shoe beside me like every day. Like, yo, this is it. This the one, bro. This what Jordan playing in. So ever since then, it's been love since. And that shoe forever. Whenever it come out, I don't care if I ain't got a dime. I'm gonna make sure I find $200 to get that shoe whenever it comes out, bro. Just cause. That's my favorite Jordan of all time.
Yeah, I was actually surprised. I thought it was gonna be 11.
Yeah, I got some stories about them 11s, but they just ain't that one for me. It's that playoff 12. That shit just do something to me every time I see it. Even like variations of it, I'm like, whoa, I gotta have those.
I've only owned 2 pair of Jordans my whole life, and both of them are 6 rings.
I remember when the 6 rings was popping up. People don't show 6 rings love nowadays. They act like they some Mexican J's, but I be like, wow.
Man, that's what.
I mean, that's what they do, though. They be like, bro, them some Mexican J's. And I hate to say it like that, man, but I'm like, yo, bro, in 2009, nigga, them shits was popping.
Yeah.
You couldn't find a nigga that didn't have on a pair of 6 rings. I think I had damn near every colorway. Seriously, bro, because they reminded me so much of 13s.
Yeah.
And then they had like the little lemon hit on the little patent leather joints that used to come out. I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. But now, man, what? Nigga will fry your ass damn just for wearing them shits. And I'm like, yo, that's a cool shoe to me.
That's a cool shoe. That's a cool shoe.
But yeah, ain't too much like as far as sneaker wise. Next month, February, is a huge month because All-Star Weekend is always big. You can always catch 4 or 5 drops just within that one damn weekend. And on Sunday, they always release something really crazy. So
Yeah, because all the players got their jumps coming out, and then
exactly.
yeah, they All-Star editions.
So I'm pretty much waiting on like All-Star weekend, of course, to get something. But it did. The Reverse He Got games came out this weekend too. I don't think too many people was really big on those. If I see them in the mall, I might get them for my son because that nigga pretty much get all the joy. So,
What's the best All-Star weekend shoe you've seen?
best I've ever seen was 2012. That's a good question. 2012 was the Galaxy pack, man. I'm telling you, them Galaxy foam posits. I don't know if they dropped that weekend, but they might have did. It was those, the Galaxy KD 4s, the Big Bang LeBron 9s, and what else came out that weekend? I think some old Charles Barkley's came out, some like glow in the dark joints, but that was like the craziest All-Star weekend that as far as sneakers that I had ever seen. Like to this day, people still be like, yo, that's it. Like niggas still want LeBron 9 Big Bangs and Galaxy phones and KD. The Galaxy KDs was the craziest in the pack to me. Like that's the best shoe that he probably ever had in my opinion. So
Really?
yeah, the KD 4, just that silhouette by itself was probably the best KD ever. Like that, bar none, man. I had them all. I had 4, 5, and 6, and I think that those were the best ones as far as his line. But 4 was a beast. 4 was on a different level as far as silhouettes.
I like that. I like the 11s. The 10s and 11s were straight.
See, I can't get with the new ones just because it's tough to get your foot in them shit.
It is tough. They are narrow as I don't know what.
Yeah, I had a pair of what was it, sixes.
The 10,
I got sixes.
I
Yeah,
got
the
2
Easter
pairs of
jumps.
10s.
I had to sell them jumps. Them jumps, they were just too narrow. My feet was too wide for them.
Oh yeah,
shoes.
because we had the same one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Easter
yeah.
jump. Yeah.
I lost mine in a bed.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Damn laser. Damn laser.
Well, that's the podcast. We appreciate the listens. Hit us up on them socials to give us feedback or comments. Tell us what you think about the show. And until next time, y'all be safe and have a blessed one. Long live G. Drops Mike.